What's up, guys? Anthony here with Empire Music and EmpireMusic.com. So 2 weeks ago, and that bass already sold, we showed off the first Levi Perry Masterbuilt Empire 58 that we've received. We got a second one. And if you notice something in the thumbnail of that video, so the picture that essentially represents the video on YouTube, and you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel if you take a second and do that. Greatly appreciate the support. Also, the phone number at the shop here, 412-343-5299. Get that out of the way if you see something in this video, if we talk about anything, if you scroll through any of our videos and have any more questions, want to buy something, or anything we can kind of help you out with, whether it be me with a bass or any of the guys with a bass or anything acoustic guitar, electric guitar, please feel free to reach out to us. But in that thumbnail, you saw myself and Levi at the Fender factory holding a bass. That was this bass that he had built. Same spec as the last one and very similar in appearance, although the one big difference there is that we have the aged anodized guard on this. So this is a metal pick guard on there. But this is one of our Empire 58, so spec-wise, roasted alder body, our Empire 58 pickup in there, quarter sawn maple neck, one-piece maple neck. It is roasted maple, 1 3/4 at the nut. Really a late 50s P bass at its core, with a pickup that is voiced a little bit, kind of a blend of late 50s and 60s. Some roasted features, like I said, roasted alder body, roasted maple neck. This one is in aged shoreline gold. I believe the other one was in aged fire mist silver, which actually took on a very unique gold color with the white pick guard on it. I love them both. I have a really hard time picking between the two, and they both are sonically so good. When we designed these Empire 58s, what we did, or I guess what I did from a design perspective, was I took my 2018, I've said this a million times, so forgive me for the repetitions here, but I took my 2018 Fender Custom Shop 58, that's kind of the platform for it, and just made some tweaks and some changes into what I thought would be a little more of a playable bass. For me personally, it was really, there was some selfishness in there. I was like, what would I change about this from a pickup perspective and from a neck feel perspective? And took that 57 soft V-neck and moved it to the 60s oval C, which is a little bit more, I think, of a comfortable neck, specifically if you're playing things fast. Not that I'm a super fast player by any means, but that chunkier neck tended to kind of bog me down a little bit when I needed to play a faster, like unison line or a passage or something like that. So it's made that change on there. And then pickup voicing wise, we went a little, really, like I said, we split the difference between giving you some of that nice compression from the late 50s with some of the output from the 60s stuff. I think we kind of really nailed that, walking that line there, because as we, at least for my touch, and again, ended up being great basses, but it was built somewhat selfishly. Just kind of trusted that I liked good stuff. Luckily, it worked out. For my touch, though, the high output, super high output pickups tended to lose a little bit of the player's character to it, and where the underwound pickups had a lot of that, but it lacked a little bit of that. Not necessarily low end, but it lacks some of that like mid-range kind of push. And obviously it depends on what kind of strings you have, what kind of setup you have on there. But I think these pickups could really split the difference. So when we get these specs into the master builder's hands, and we've done some stuff with Andy Hicks, with Austin McNutt, this is the second one with Levi. We've done some stuff with Vince, and Vince had a big hand in developing the pickup as well. Got a chance to talk with all the guys at the custom shop, which was cool. Just they had a reference point for what we had done here at Empire Music, which was slick. But when we get them in their hands, they just really do masterful things with it. And you might say, well, it's just a P bass. It's so simple. How can you mess it up? Believe me, you can get some in your hands that don't feel so great. You know, a P bass is always going to have a nice, thick fundamental sound, but the devil's in the details, like I always say, not only from a bass build perspective, but from a sonic perspective too. So how do we, the low end's represented, great, but how do we represent, how is the mid-range represented? How's the treble represented, because that's also an important factor. Even when you roll the tone all the way off, there's still some characteristics content-wise that surround just like that fundamental note. And so how is that represented, and how does those sum of the parts become a really interesting sounding P bass, a one pickup, two knob bass? And as you all know, it's volume and it's tone. That's it. Very, very simple. So let's dive into some of the tones. What I was playing at the top there, and you don't get to see it, excuse me, you don't get to see it, but I see Brent, Brent sees me, and he just watched me struggle through that simple pick playing passage with overdrive on it about 15 times before I got it right for you. So it's not all cookies and cream here at Empire Music. We fail a lot before you see this stuff. Sometimes, other times, Brent will attest to this, I knock it out. We all knock it out in one take, but man, today I was struggling with it. Maybe I didn't sleep so good. It's been a gloomy day here in Pittsburgh, a gloomy week here in Pittsburgh, so maybe all the weather's affecting me there. But let's dive into some of the tones here. We're gonna go fingerstyle, and then I'll click in some effects. I might reiterate this, but I have the same setup I had last time, which is becoming one of my favorite setups here in the shop. The Echoplex delays in the middle, which is the standard issue guy for me. That's like the best delay pedal ever, or one of them, I should say. But I have the new Earthquaker Devices Zor for the distortion / overdrive kind of sound, and I think a super underrated pedal. And I'm not making this a more Fender-centric pedal, Fender-centric video than I need to, but the Marine Layer reverb, which I do believe is going away. So grab those while you can. That's a really nice reverb pedal. Ashamed, or it's sad to kind of see that one go, but Fender always struggles in the effects market, but that's a really nice one for sure. So fingerstyle, full volume, full tone. Let's just give some of the tones of this amazing Levi Perry Empire 58 Fender Custom Shop P bass. That's kind of with like what I would say like middle attack. We go a little bit lighter. Nice open string buzz going on there without fretting with the failed harmonic at the end there. That's a nice touch. The heavy attack. That's what I mean. That's a great example of what I mean by the dynamics of the player kind of coming through on a good P bass. I do this a lot in the videos, but I'll do it again here. It's worth notating every single time because that's why these basses are so nice. Let's go from light, medium, heavy attack, right? Check out how different that note sounds. And again, just the P bass. We're not getting so far away from the P bass. This doesn't all of a sudden sound like a Hofner or sound like a wholly different instrument, or a wholly different bass, I should say. But check out just how that note changes. Really, really cool I love that about a P bass in general, specifically our Empire 58. And then we move our hand back, we open up another kind of set of tonal variations we can have. And I still have these guards on here. So realistically, if we're moving our hand from like there's just a ton of space there tonally to bring out. So some different attacks with our hands back here. Very interesting. Again, like always, each bass has its own personality, but I know what I'm going to get out of these instruments. And again, super dynamic and very, very versatile from a P bass. Pretty amazing. Let's click on some effects. We're going to go with some of the overdrive / distortion out of the Zor here. that concludes the very poor Tool ripoff section of the video. But that, I mean, they play great with effects, and that's the awesome part of a P-bass. The awesome part of bass in general. Like, effects are awesome on basses. I love using them. And I love it with this, man, this is a really gritty. This is an awesome, awesome tone. I think I've been listening to a lot of Queens of the Stone Age recently too. It's why I think I keep wanting to go back to overdrive bass tones. But nonetheless, nothing but impressed again from this. One more from the hit factory, so to speak, over there on those Master Builders benches. The Levi Perry Empire, I can't even say it right, the Levi Perry Empire 58 P-Bass from the Fender Custom Shop. Reach out, 412-343-5299. This will not last long. By the time you're seeing this video, it may not even be here. The first one went, I don't know, about a week. So we'll see, but reach out if you need anything. See you next time, thanks.